Hi guys, this is Audra from Rank and Dragon channel. I just wanted to thank you guys for stopping in and checking out my channel. Today I wanted to tell you about something that my in-laws brought back from Florida a month or two ago. They went to Florida and they brought back some citrus fruit. You know, you always take a trip to Florida and you think, oh, that'll be such a cool idea to bring back some citrus and to bypass the grocery store and see what you can find down there, things that you can't find around here. This is an actual, it's called a pomelo. This is a really small pomelo. These guys can grow up to 12 inches. They can, well, 12 inches in diameter, and they can be up to like 22 inches long. These guys can get humongous. Just for a comparison, this is a regular grapefruit. My daughter and I eat pink grapefruit a lot, and this is the regular size. This is a very small pomelo. This is the only one that I have left, and it's getting almost past its prime. I'm going to have to do this video or else it was going to go bad. But this is a small one. This is the size comparison of the pink grapefruit and the pomelo, of the smallest pomelo. Now the ones that I had were just humongous. They were, maybe 2 to 3 inches bigger in diameter than this one, which would make it about to here. So it was a very good size. Flavor-wise, these guys are similar to the pink grapefruit, but a more mild flavor. Kind of different, but it was good. And we always tend to put a little bit of sugar or Splenda. A lot of times we'll put Splenda because it just seems to be a little bit of a healthier choice. And to put on here, we still needed some kind of sweetener, but it was a milder taste. And I'll cut into this later and show you what the difference is, what this one looks like compared to what the other one looks like inside. But when she brought this back, we really thought it was neat. It is the largest of the citrus fruits. It's also got some other names. I was doing some research. It's called like a pomelo, or pomelo, and then it's also called shaddock, which apparently there's a Captain Shaddock who was from England, and he brought this over to the Caribbean in the 18th century. So they call these a shaddock in his honor. They also call it a jabong, and I think a jabong is kind of cool because I'm like, it looks like a jabong in big grapefruit, if you ask me. You know, I like to make up a lot of my own language here, but yeah, it's a humongous grapefruit. So I think the jabong is kind of cool. Don't know where it comes from, that version of the name, but I think it's awesome. Also, I wanted to tell you that I did some more research, and they also said, like in Vietnam, it does put like a white flower out, and in Vietnam they make like a perfume out of the flower, which I thought was interesting. Brazilians apparently make some kind of cough syrup out of this. I don't know if that was an ancient remedy or something that they do now. The information that I looked to for that didn't say, you know, if that was an ancient remedy or not. But apparently it didn't say ancient, so they may be making cough syrup out of this today. Also, what I did on these pomelos is I wanted to keep these going. I've had no luck with my citrus. You've seen the lemons on my Arrow Garden video. I did not do well with any of the lemons that I tried from the grocery store. I hadn't dared to try an orange, but since I had these pomelos from Florida, I decided, what the heck, let's just try it, see what happens. So I took the seeds, and I did it in the paper towel method, and I also took a little bit of the slick white part of your seed that's kind of slimy and hard to deal with. I pulled that off, left the brown part underneath, and left a tiny bit of the whites on the ends, on the pointy ends of the seed, because that is where your sprouts are going to come out for your germination, on one of those sides that are kind of have a pointed end. So what I did is I left that on the very tips, but I peeled all of the rest off and put it in a paper towel. And then I put it in my window, you know, wrapped up wet. It took about maybe a couple weeks. I mean, it wasn't very long. Just enough, you know, long enough to make me wonder if it was going to do it, but then it did it just fine. So had no problems with it. Just when I thought, you know, it's not going to make it, there it was. It had germinated. So I was really excited. So I did that with 3 seeds. And here's what I've got. I have got 3 pomelos. I've got 3 starts. Looks like this little one here does not have its true leaves yet. This one here does not have its true leaves yet. But this one here is beginning to get its true leaves. So it's coming out there. I've got a baby right there. The leaves are really, really shiny, and they're like a really, really green. They're just a beautiful, you know, citrusy, the way a citrus plant looks. They have beautiful green leaves and very shiny, and it'll make a very ornamental plant. I told my mother-in-law about this, that I had done that, and she was really excited. She didn't know anything about that you could do that with seeds, and so, especially citrus seeds. So I'm going to give her one of these whenever it gets bigger. And then I'm also probably going to save some more seeds on this here and try to do some more, or save them. I don't know if there's a way to actually save these seeds without them going bad, but I'm going to try to save the seeds. I may not germinate them at this point, but I do want to try to save the seeds. So that's something I'm going to research, is saving a citrus seed that you're not going to, you know, go ahead and germinate right away. Do I store them in the fridge? Do I do them, you know, dry in a envelope somewhere? That's what I need to research, and I'm sorry I don't have that answer for you right now. If anybody does have that answer for me, I'd really appreciate it, but I'm going to try to do that with the ones that I have in here. I did just want to show you the plants, and apparently you can get these in the groceries around December time, because citrus fruits tend to ripen around, you know, in the winter. So you can find these in some supermarkets around December. I have never seen them, or I do love the pink grapefruit. We eat it quite a bit as a evening snack. We don't eat a lot after 5 p.m., but, you know, if we do, we usually will, you know, have something like that. My daughter and I will have a grapefruit. So what we do is, you know, I have bought grapefruits pretty much year-round if they're in the grocery store. So it is a possibility that I might have bought one of these in the past and not even known it. But it was really neat. It's a neat thing to look at. So if you find yourself in a grocery store and you do find a pomelo, it could also be called a shad-oak or a jabong, get one of these guys and start them. It's apparently very easy to germinate, and I think you'll be happy. Okay guys, now I'm going to cut open the inside of the fruits. This is the pomelo, and I'll go ahead and cut it open so you can see what the inside of one of these look like. This is the inside of the pomelo, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the other regular pink grapefruit. Okay, see, this is the pink grapefruit, and this is the pomelo, and it just looks like an actual bigger one. It just has, but it always has like a little bit of a lighter color to it. It does have some pink around it. And then this one, of course, is a real dark, deep, like a pink-red grapefruit. So that's the inside difference of the pomelo versus the grapefruit. And then here is your seed. Your seed is fairly good sized seed, and what I did, like I said in the other part of the video, is just peeled some of this part off the casing before I germinated that. So and here is the actual pomelo right here, and you can see how green the leaves, how beautiful these leaves are, how green and pretty that they are. And then this is your true leaf coming out. So whenever these get a little bigger, I will do an update and show you how they're progressing. But anyway, this is my introduction to pomelos, and I just wanted you guys to, if you were interested, that you might want to check these out. It looks like it's a lot of fun. They're very, very good to eat, and I'm going to have some great little plants. So thanks guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next time at Rake and Dragon channel. Bye guys.